That man loves me so much. And, you know, look what we built. We've built a beautiful life, and we have 2 healthy, beautiful children. If you haven't noticed, my husband's very, very handsome.
It's so fake.
This can't be real.
Oh, he's such a great partner.
It sucks.
Are you joking?
It's
This
bad.
is terrible.
You suck. You suck.
I feel that.
What?
Stop.
All of it is fake.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
I don't like it.
Just talking nonsense. It's stupid.
Right, I feel that every day in how supportive he's been. He's also a fox.
You're ugly.
It's weird, right?
I get another lecture from you, I'm gonna go crazy.
Oh my gosh, I work so hard.
Shut the fuck up. You're a fucking idiot.
No, I mean, she used to be on
Was
Deal or
he
No
infiltrated?
Deal. Look, she was on Deal or No Deal.
Yeah, that's right.
And then the wife convinces you to leave the royal family. Like, I'm out. I don't need you guys. Which is crazy, because don't you just get free money?
Oh, we want our privacy and safety, but we'll go be at Beyonce concerts and do whatever we want. Oh, look at him.
And there's some speculation that she was on Epstein's yacht at one point in time. There was like photos with her and Prince Andrew way back in the day when she was like in her early 20s. Wow.
Say what you want about Meghan Markle, but every time she gets within arm's length of a microphone, the internet flips a switch. This time, the spark was a podcast moment that looked like a tearful confession to some and a polished performance to others. Clips shot across feeds, close-ups froze on every blink, and the commentary class went wild. Comedians roasted, podcasters jabbed, and Joe Rogan-style riffs echoed through timelines, turning a dab below the eye into a cultural referendum. Were those feelings raw, or was it just excellent stagecraft? From the first hello, the setting felt too glossy for skeptics. Compliments floated like confetti, and the instant Meghan touched her face, the internet hit pause. Where was the tear? That single frame became the screenshot heard round the world. Then an old clip resurfaced where she joked about being able to cry on cue, and the crowd started drawing lines between party tricks and podcasts. Fair or not, once an audience thinks it smells spin, every gesture looks like choreography. Analysts pointed to quick blinks, tight smiles, and a one-shoulder shrug they said signaled doubt more than hurt. One expert argued her eye search looked forced. Another said the expressions didn't land with the words. Maybe, maybe not. Body language can be useful context, but it isn't a lie detector. It's an interpretive art. Still, the clip spread fast and the narrative hardened. If it was pure, why did it look TV ready? And if it looked TV ready, could it still be pure? Then a tiny detail morphed into a headline. A gift basket flashed on screen with a handwritten note signed in royal style flourish. Fans brushed it off as nostalgia. Critics called it a flex, arguing she was clinging to a status she'd agreed not to use in public. Commentators have long claimed certain styles and titles were meant to be restricted after the exit, so seeing initials that hinted at higher status sparked a fresh round of side-eye. Was it a mistake, a habit, or a message? All this collided with a climate already running hot. Another swirl of chatter focused on smaller moments that, together, felt big. She spoke about writing nightly emails to her kids for the future, which some praised as sweet and others dismissed as branding. A photo of a gift basket with homie Jam circled back because of that signature. Waisun and the internet split again over whether it broke norms or was simply careless. Clips from music nights and celebrity events resurfaced next to lines about privacy, feeding a favorite theme of critics: mixed signals. None of these details matter on their own, but in the age of loops and stitches, little moments link into a storyline. When that storyline suggests image first and substance second, people bring a verdict before they hear the rest of the case. A widely shared online poll claimed a majority wanted remaining titles stripped. How scientific was that poll? But the sentiment was unmistakable. Fatigue. Viewers are tired of privacy speeches followed by red carpet weekends and grievances paired with glossy partnerships. In the attention economy, when brand and behavior drift out of sync, audiences keep score. Harry's media moments poured more fuel on the fire. Sound bites about security, distance from family, and awkward timing around the king's health framed a royal Cold War that refuses to thaw. if reconciliation is the goal, the camera is a risky therapist. Meanwhile, insiders whisper that William has drawn a hard line. Whether that is strategic quiet or lasting frost, the perception is clear. The brothers are running parallel lives. While the family saga simmered, Meghan pivoted to the lifestyle lane. The brand name shifted from American Riviera Orchard to As Ever, wrapped in neutral linen aesthetics. On launch, critics noticed the logo looked close to a Spanish town's traditional coat of arms. Side-by-side comparisons did the rest. Was it inspiration or imitation? Internet juries do not wait for discovery. Products marked sold out appeared quickly. Some fans read that as momentum, some skeptics read it as scarcity theater. Then came a thornier headline. A viewer alleged that a DIY bath salt recipe shown on a streaming series led to serious complications, and talk of a multi-million claim surfaced online. Those are allegations, not rulings, but even the possibility casts a shadow over a wellness persona. That is the risk of parasocial entrepreneurship. When life becomes the brand, any backlash feels personal. Share a cozy routine and the audience feels invited. Share ingredients and they become a quality control department. Of course, the pre-royal rumors never really left. Old threads recycled stories about yacht parties and who met whom, when. To be clear, no credible evidence has emerged for the most sensational claims, and responsible voices frame them as unverified chatter. Still, gossip has gravity. Another popular line insists Meghan knew far more about the royal world before that first date than she admitted, pointing to archived posts and anecdotes about vision boards. Maybe that is simple ambition. Maybe it is tidy revision. So why did this nearly tearless moment become such a flashpoint? Because it captures the bigger argument in one screenshot: authenticity versus packaging. On one side, a couple projecting mindful living, independence, and family first. On the other, a highlight reel of awkward optics that hand critics endless ammo. Whenever culture's referees, late night comics, big audience podcasters, viral commentators smell packaging, they pounce. The jokes land because they echo what a skeptical crowd already suspects. Yet it is too easy to call everything ST. Fame is a pressure cooker, and modern platforms reward extremes. If you are polished, people demand mess. If you are messy, they demand polish. Meghan's public story sits in that no-win middle. She talks about effort and burnout, and half the room hears excuses. She shows affection for her husband, and 1 million viewers see branding. She sends a jar with a fancy signature, and it becomes a constitutional crisis. At some point, every move gets flattened into content, and context erodes. There is also a reason the moment felt off to some viewers. Tears are universal. When people sense a scene is raw, they lean in. When they sense theater, they sharpen knives. The podcast's soft focus and softer questions made sincerity a steep climb. Imagine the same confession under tougher conditions. With fewer flattery breaks and real pushback, the reception might have been kinder. Vulnerability reads best when it looks a little unplanned, and the absence of a visible tear at maximum zoom gave cynics a ready talking point. So what changes the story? Choices, not hashtags. If the couple truly wants calm, fewer cameras would help. If they want influence, fewer contradictions would help more. And if Meghan wants skeptics to reconsider, the path probably is not through perfectly curated jars or coy reveals. It runs through friction, accountability, and conversations where a guest accepts discomfort. Audiences forgive almost anything except feeling managed. That is the trap of modern branding. Once people think you are managing them, they manage you right back. Every time a friend, a pundit, or a supposed insider talks, the focus slides from private feelings to public scoreboard. Did the latest appearance help or hurt? Did a single phrase unlock sympathy or spark backlash? But there is one constant: consistency. When message and behavior align over time, even hard critics soften. When they clash, punchlines grow teeth. Which brings us back to the clip that set it all off. A dab under the eye, a breath, a quiver, and a culture eager to make the call. Some saw pain, some saw performance, many saw a mirror reflecting how we judge public figures now. We ask strangers for intimacy, then dissect the intimacy we demanded. We want reality, then punish it for being messy. The result is a perpetual trial, held in comments and stitches, where the harshest sentence is laughter. If there is a twist left, It might come from doing the unfashionable thing, letting the work speak and letting the noise go. Imagine a season with fewer staged reveals, no ambiguous initials, no careful rollouts. Imagine unguarded conversations with people who are not already on your side, where answers are not perfectly sanded down. That is harder than a rebrand, but it moves the needle. Until then, every near tear will be paused and graded, and every friendly question will read as choreography. In the end, the question that starts the debate is the only one that matters. Did that moment feel true? Not to clip editors, not to pundits, to you. If it did, the jokes are just jokes. If it did not, the jokes become summaries. Short, brutal, and sticky. And right now, the image of real tears in air quotes is the line people remember. The 3-second loop that defines a whole persona. That is the price of playing royal and rebel at once in a world that rewards loud stories over true ones.